Why does everyone think that Clifford is such a great show? Really, it's all just a load of shit. The fake values instilled upon your children, the overbearing happiness, and furthermore, the giant red dog. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the show centers around a girl named Emily Elizabeth Howard, a young American girl who owns Clifford, who is, mind you, a big red dog, but not just a tiny bit big. I mean, really big. He's bigger than a 2-story house, which is about 25 to 30 feet tall. Now, for comparison, an African bush elephant, the largest land animal known currently, can grow up to 11 feet tall, and a male giraffe can stretch its neck up to 20 feet, which is a very narrow and slight creature in comparison. However, Clifford has both the size and bulk of an elephant, with a height even taller than a giraffe, making him the largest known animal in the world. And he's living in her fucking backyard. He's actually been shown to occupy the entire bed of a 48-foot flatbed truck, if you've read the manga, making him comparable to a Shantungosaurus, one of the largest dinosaurs ever discovered. Now, on top of me butchering that pronunciation, he's a carnivore, like all dogs, but unlike the elephant and giraffe, which are both herbivores, he can eat meat, right? Hence the name carnivore. He can eat shit. Now, the largest known carnivores in the world are Kodiak bears, of which an average male Kodiak will reach a maximum of 10 feet long and 5 feet tall on all fours. Clifford, on the other hand, is almost 30 feet tall on all fours and 50 feet long, 5 times the length and 6 times the height of a Kodiak bear. Imagine the power of that kind of predator being managed by a 10-year-old in a small, quiet suburb. How is she allowed to own this thing? And why is it allowed to freely roam the neighborhood at will? I mean, do they not realize the danger they're all in? Furthermore, disregarding the clear threat he imposes upon Emily and everyone around her, the resources required to sustain such a large being are far and beyond the scope of one family of 3 with just a middle-class income. The financial strain he must put on this family must be nothing but absolutely crushing. Comparing Clifford to a male Kodiak that can eat up to 90 pounds of food daily, Clifford can consume 6 times that, eating 540 pounds of food daily. Clifford is shown eating regular dog food, thank God, which upon research yields itself to about $19 for a 40-pound bag of dog food. Doing regular division, Clifford would need to eat 13.5 40-pound dog food bags daily. Multiply that by $19 and you get about $256 a day. Multiply that by a year and it costs $93,573 yearly to feed this thing. A family of 4, to put things into perspective, spends $1,292.80 a month, which is $15,513 a year. Clifford, then, is eating more than 6 times the cost of a family of 4, which is 1 larger than the Howard family since Emily is an only child. As you can see, paying this kind of money for a single pet is completely out of the question and defies any kind of sensible logic. Now, the Howards mean well, I'm sure, but this kind of lifestyle is pretty much unsustainable. If you watch the show, they do not appear to be overly wealthy. Their neighborhood, as well as the house they live in, appear to be middle class at best. Clifford is more likely to eat them entirely out of their home and put them on the street. And for what? The novelty of owning a dangerous 2-story carnivore capable of ending thousands of lives the second it goes berserk? Which isn't out of the question, by the way. Let me make this clear. Clifford is not at all concerned with the safety of others. People argue the point that he's largely a benevolent creature and wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, guess what? You're a lying sack of shit. Clifford in the show has caused a lot of serious damage around him, of which here are just a few instances of the mayhem he has sown around the city. Here, Clifford is very clearly crashing into cars on purpose. Like, it's not even a question. The book specifies that Clifford went out of his way to total this guy's car. And what does Emily do? She closes her eyes. Tell him to get the fuck off the road. I know you're 10, but your dog just totaled that guy's car over a cat. Even better, here's Clifford causing a potential backdraft while firefighters attempt to climb up a ladder to get into the building. That's not helping. When you make a hole like that, you're causing the oxygen to combust and potentially explode, so when firefighters enter the building, you might have just killed them all. Good job, Clifford. But the kids love him. Yeah, here's Clifford smashing up trees for fun at some poor kid's birthday party. Really, what a great way to celebrate the day. Just complete destruction of private property. Great, I know. And, we got a ton of other things like highway collisions, knocking over telephone poles, smashing neighborhood windows, havoc on mass transit systems, delaying construction, and all around just making life an absolute chore. So, how is Mr. Howard not facing any civil lawsuits? His dog is responsible for almost 90% of the damage in his area. I mean, the fact that Mr. Howard is not in prison, let alone allowed to keep this destructive behemoth of a pet, is nothing but a failure of the justice system. I don't know. I forgot where I was going with all this. I think I just needed to get it all off my chest. So, in closing, Clifford should be put down. He's too dangerous, and I'm surprised he hasn't killed anyone yet.